All right, story time, y'all. So I almost got kicked out of the mosque here in Abu Dhabi 3 times. Now, I know not everyone's going to agree with this, but some of us are losing our peace because we have not protected our standards. Today on my pages around the world, I toured the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque here in Abu Dhabi. And from the moment I walked in, everything was clear. No visible skin, women had to be completely covered, no shorts for men, no loud talking, and more rules. There were lines you simply did not cross, and here they are. However, with that long list of rules, there was one that I missed. No videos with speech, and it almost got me kicked out. Now, while I quickly adhered to the customs, what struck me was more powerful than the rule. It did not matter where you were from, how much money you had, or what your title was. The standard stayed the standard. The traditions were protected, and the peace of that space mattered more than anyone's comfort. Walking through the mosque, I had to ask myself a hard question. If a whole country could protect its traditions like that, why do so many of us struggle to protect our own? How often do we bend our boundaries to keep the peace and then realize we lost our own? And how often do we water down our values, say yes when our spirit is saying no, and then wonder why our outcomes are not changing? Here's what I'm learning in this moment. When you honor your non-negotiables, you walk differently, you speak differently, you stop auditioning for rooms and start showing up as who you really are. So I want you to think about this. What are your standards for your time, your relationships, your mental health, and your spiritual life? Where have you been bending so much that you barely recognize yourself? Maybe the invitation from Abu Dhabi here today is simple. Tighten your standards, protect your peace like it's sacred, and trust that the right people will respect the lines that you draw. If this meets you where you are, tell me in the comments, what is one non-negotiable you need to protect in this next year?